Namo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I am determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lesson today, we're reading the second half of Bringing Sampajanya and Panya to Work by Ajahn Amaro. This is from Beginning Our Day by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. With sati sampajanya, mindfulness combined with clear comprehension, there's an overall attending to and caring for not only our own needs, but the needs of the people around us. Our minds are attuned to making the time we spend working with others an opportunity to develop that collaborative spirit. It's not only an effort to benefit the monastery, creating more dwelling spaces, maintaining the finished buildings, digging a trench, clearing away brush, sorting out the stores, and so forth. It's also an effort to fit in and learn how to support others. It's about letting others support us as well, which can sometimes be more difficult than the other way around. Another element we combine with sati is panya, wisdom. Panya is recognizing that all of this is impermanent, not self, and unsatisfactory. So when we're putting something together or attending to some project, there's an overarching recognition that eventually it's all going to fall apart and disperse. There can be no inherent satisfaction in the projects we undertake if that satisfaction is based on a sense of permanence with these projects. With this insight into impermanence, we can also recognize that these activities we are engaging in are not truly ours. This recognition brings a lightness to the tasks we engage in. When we are doing our work projects, we are developing expedient and useful skills, but there's a relinquishing of what we do as well. There is no ownership or claiming of the things we bring into existence. Another teaching that Ajahn Chah would stress over and over was to recognize that the cup is already broken. The objects of the material world have within them anicca, an impermanent nature. They are destined to fall apart and disintegrate. The building we are currently constructing is already broken. It will fall apart or be demolished someday. So the efforts we're making are not toward a permanent end. We still continue to do what we do carefully, attentively, as well as we can. But there's a lightness, a spaciousness to the way it's held. If we realize that the cup is already broken, then when the day comes that it does indeed break, our heart doesn't break with it. The cup physically smashes and we realize, oh, this is anicca. That's always been a part of it. It's anicca is simply ripening at this moment. Nothing has gone wrong. Nothing bad has happened. When we understand anicca, we are ready for the cup to break. There's no sense of loss or diminution in regard to its breaking. When we hold things with wisdom in this way, then there's a heedfulness, a fullness that we experience with every act we do. We're not trying to make it be more than it actually is, and we're not adding anything to it. There's purity, simplicity, and a good-heartedness we can bring to everything we do. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much for joining me today.